Smith going to go to the air first play. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
They'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Smith-Njigba with the grab.
That's a pick right there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive.
Shit.
They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first
down.
That
Pick.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now.
Oh, I mean, sit down. 5 yards, sit down.
For a gain of 7, and it's second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second.
Yeah, these fucking lame. I'm playing with. People play Madden all types of different ways. This guy's throwing it 5 yards. 5 yards. 5 yards.
One of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll.
10 yards this time. Oh, I think that was the biggest.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Targeting the route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
We'll get him.
DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
We'll get him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson.
Dude, it's not the fucking play.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Dude, they won't give me that pick where I had it right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Geno. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Why can't I pick that?
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball.
Yeah, you can get in there next,
But
Jackson.
from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now.
Your
and
name
that's how
could
he
be on
wants
the
to
board.
continue to throw the ball.
And this will be caught by Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. And Charbonnet once again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He'll find Metcalf. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Alert.
Geno now to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 29 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. From the 50, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
Hey, here we go, hey. There we go,
Smith now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers.
He thought.
Final seconds of the first half.
He was savage.
And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late in the half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for the out route, and he's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Tuesday.
Now Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Ready. Hey, go flip her up.
They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
There we go,
To throw is Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Smith. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Snowball. Middle.
On the give here, Charbonnet. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
There we go,
From the gun, here's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the D-line got the push there again.
Ha 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 ha, bum-ass boy. Yes. It was 14-0 down. And you got the dog.